Hi, I'm Tessie Faye, the Modern Homemaker, and today we're talking about how to shop an antique store, how to find your perfect treasure without wasting time. So in my home, I like every room to have something vintage. This could be a sentimental object from my family's past or something that I've found at a local thrift shop. Either way, having something older mixed in with the modern pieces creates a really magical combination. It makes a home feel collected over time and creates a depth of interest that's hard to replicate. So why shop at antique and thrift stores? Well, buying vintage adds uniqueness, charm, character to any room. But my favorite reason to buy used is that it's great for the environment. So oftentimes you can buy something at a fraction of the price, the quality is superior, and it helps to give old things a new life. So whether you've shopped at antique stores for years or you're just starting out, here are a few of my favorite tips. Number one, know what you're looking for. So the shopping begins long before you head to the store. I like to keep a note on my phone of specific items that I'm looking for. Inside the list, I also include measurements of my space and any ideal measurements of the pieces that I'm searching for. Number two, take photos of your space before leaving the house. So I always like to take photos of my space before a shopping trip. I find it super useful to reference the photo as I'm looking at a particular object that I'm considering buying. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to determine if the visual fit of an object is working as you're referencing the photo. Number three, always carry a tape measure. I like to keep a tape measure inside my purse at all times. That way, if I'm ever out and decide to stop at a store, I'll not only have my wish lists of items on my phone, but I'll also have a tape measure handy inside my purse. Number four, walk through the store several times with a specific lens. So as I'm shopping through a store, I like to shop with one specific item in mind. For example, if the things on my list are a yellow vase, an antique picture frame, and a piece of furniture, then I would take 3 different passes through the store. The first time, I'd only look for yellow vases. The second time, I'd look at all the picture frames, and then the third time, I'd focus on the furniture pieces. So thrift and antique stores can get incredibly overwhelming very quickly. So I find that this method works really well for me. And the number one mistake to avoid is wandering through a store to see what catches your eye. So if you're shopping just to relax or if you're hanging out with friends, then by all means, start wandering. But if you're doing a serious shopping trip, then I wouldn't recommend it. I found that when I buy things after using this wander method, I often come home with things that I don't actually need and that don't have a great place in my home. So last of all, sharing is caring. If you enjoyed this post, I'd love for you to share it. It's one of the best ways to help support content creators, and hopefully it will help your local antique shop as well. That's it for today. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.